Well, we meet again, all fans. It's Potato Player again, and we're back for another video. Today, I want to do another rating of a campaign. Now, I know that the previous campaign that I rated did not end yet, but, I decided to do one anyways on the previous campaign, and that will be a trend for, the next little while. And also, from now on, I removed the series strength qualifier from the previous campaign ranking, and replaced it with, a mini ranking of every track number against every track number. For instance, every track 1 against every track 1. And I will only rate the tracks I will only rank the tracks from the campaigns that I, myself, have rated so far. So, Fall 2022 will be against Summer 2024 and Spring 2024. That's how it's gonna work. It will grow every video, and with that said, let's get to Map 1. Map 1 is, a pretty decent track, it's like the usual Map 1 once again, but it has a bit of pathfinding, so it makes the track a bit better than other Map 1s, gets second place out of all Map 1s, and in terms of my rating, I give it a plus. Map 2, I have nothing positive to say about, but also nothing negative to say about the track either. It's pretty, much full speed, except for the bobsleigh. There's nothing wrong with it, though it's the worst Map 2 so far, getting third place, and I'll give this map a neutral. Map 3 is an extremely good white map in my opinion, just because of the bits of stuff you have to manage, like with the sausage and the plastic. It's very fun to hunt. I'd say the only thing I would change is the length, but it's the second best Map 3 so far, though Summer 2024 is still better, and I'll give it ++. Map 4, the full speed map of the White series, and I think I enjoyed it. There is a bit of long straights on this one, but I mean, I don't have anything wrong with the map anyways. It is also a pretty full speed based track, so I guess it's one of the good map 4s, though despite that, it's my least favorite map 4 so far. But that's because of high competition, and this map will get a plus, so it's just okay. Map 5 is actually another plastic map of this campaign, and I am happy to say that this is also an extremely good map. There's little to complain about on this map, but if there was one thing I would complain about, it would be the ending. The landing of that final jump feels a bit awkward, and despite being really good, it's my least favorite map 5 so far, and it gets a ++. And map 6, starting off the Green series, we have another really good map. And I'd say the only thing I would change is the beginning, as it's pretty much a bit of a long straight for no reason. I'd say the closest issue I also have with this map is probably the next coming turn. This turn right here, because of the transitioning to flat, but it's still my favorite map 6 so far, and this map is still easily a ++ worthy track. We have another extremely good map coming in with map 7. There's also very little to complain about on this map, but I'd say the worst one to mention is the first jump, though I don't know why I would mention that. I liked the jump as it just is like going into the Chinese dragon's mouth, which this track represents, but it's still really good. It's easily first place out of all map 7 so far, and this map will also get a ++. Map 8 is a bit of mixed feelings for me. On one hand, yeah, I am going to try and keep my hatred towards NASCAR out of this, but at the same time, this map is just a bit boring. Though NASCAR is definitely a better surface than downhill bumpy maps, so this map does get first place out of all map 8s for now, and this map will also be getting a neutral rating. This one might be the biggest hot take of the entire campaign, because I think map 9 is just okay. I mean, yeah, there are a few good bits on this track, but my problem is the scenery itself, as the scenery makes some of the turns in this map extremely blind, and it makes the map really not that fun to play. though it is my second favorite map 9 so far, and it does get a plus. The only thing I would change about map 10 is this beginning right here, as the water bounce up can be pretty inconsistent sometimes, and then even if you get it consistently, you could slide out on the first turn easily. But other than that, this map is also really good. I had fun with this map, I had fun improving it. There's little I want to complain about once again. It's not good enough for a triple plus, but it is my favorite map, not 10 so far, and it will get a plus plus anyways. Though it's missing that bit for a triple plus. Map 11, the full speed map of the Blue Series, and starting off the Blue Series we have yet another really good map, but unfortunately, yes, this map does have a cut, and I also have another issue besides the cut being the exit of this loop right here, as you're going into it on the left and then you immediately have to turn to the right. It just feels really unsmooth for me, but I mean, that does not hurt the track too much, and it still ranks extremely well in the campaign. It's so far my favorite map 11 of the entire campaign, or I mean the entire game, and the map will be getting a plus plus. Map 12 is an extremely good map in my opinion, and yeah, Tech surfaces, I mean, Tech is probably one of the worst surfaces of Trackmania, and also combining it with Sausage will probably be even worse than Tech, but to be honest, this map flows extremely well. It's really fun to drive, and yeah, I don't have any issues to complain about with this map at all. Nothing I hate about it, though there is a lot I love about this map, and to be honest, this is the best map 12 so far, probably even the best one ever, and this map obviously will be a triple plus worthy track. We follow up with one of the strongest tracks of the campaign with also one of the weakest tracks of the campaign. Map 13 is just way too slow and a bit too boring. I don't really know what to say. I think I more dislike this track than like. And yeah, it's just really slow, really tight, really boring. There is another map like this, but I mean, it is a dirt map, and I am biased with dirt, so that map will rank higher. And despite map 13 not being the best map 13, it's somehow not the worst map 13, being second place, and this map will get a minus. Map 14, also conveniently the first multi-lap map of the entire game, and it's a really good one. Most multi-laps had issues of being really long, but this one is actually, I'm pretty sure, the perfect length for a blue map, despite being a multi-lap. And it manages to be pretty enjoyable to drive, and it's just, you know, I like the map, and there's nothing else for me to say. It's still the second best map 14 of the entire game, and it is getting a plus plus. There's just bits missing for it to be triple plus. Map 15 is another really good map in my opinion, and I'd say the only thing I would change about this map is the final jump, as it's a pretty anticlimactic way to end the track. But otherwise, the rest of it is still really good. Lots of water, dirt to manage, and of course, dirt means I am pretty dirt biased. And despite the map being really good, to be honest, it's my least favorite track 15 so far, but it's only because of high competition, just like map 4, which is just against high competition, and so is map 5. But anyways, back to map 15, and this is a plus plus. Following up another really good map right here, we have map 16, the full speed map of the campaign, and it was pretty enjoyable. A lot of unique bits for this full speed map to stand out, like this looping section that you see right here. And overall, this is a nice map. I only have one issue with the track, however, and well, it will be this next looping section, as you're coming in it with a high speed, and then it's just a turn to the left, and the sliding out right into that loop just makes this loop feel unsmooth, but that's the only thing I'll change. This is the second best map 16, just behind Summer 2024's map 16, and it gets a triple plus. But without that second loop, it would be a triple plus. And we are continuing with yet another really good map in my opinion with map 17, a Plastech map, and it was a pretty fun one. Not only were there a bunch of transitions to include in this map, like to discover, but it also introduces a bit of pathfinding, which makes this map more unique compared to other maps. And to be honest, I think that pathfinding is exactly why this track is really good. The only thing I would change about this map is the first plastic wallbang, as sometimes the landing can be a bit inconsistent at those times, and at those times you just get a slower time and then your run just gets wrecked. But this is still the second best map 17 behind Summer 2024 again, and it will obviously get another triple plus rating. Now, I am pretty dirt biased with those dirt maps, but map 18 is one of those dirt maps, and to be honest, I'm pretty sure there's just something about this track that feels off. I don't know what it is, though. Maybe it's one of those sharp turns which feels like a bug slide. Maybe it's because it's a bit of a slow dirt map, which usually just is not the best. But otherwise, yeah, this is still a pretty nice track. I could have given it a higher rating because of my love for dirt maps, but I am keeping those biases out, and I'm going to say this map is just okay. I mean, it is like I think it's on the better end of pluses. Wait, spoilers for that, but it is a plus. And despite being okay, it's my favorite map 18, but that's because the other map 18s I rated were not the best. And once again, yeah, this map is a plus. And then we follow up with yet another triple plus worthy track, which is spoilers for this map, but map 19, in my opinion, is a really good map, and I'd say the only thing I would complain about is this grass turn right here, as not only is it pretty awkward, but it's also kinda blind for those who play in Cam 1. So yeah, good luck with that grass turn. That's the only thing I'd change. Otherwise, this map is really nice. The ice slides feel really clean, and there's honestly very little I would want to complain about on this map too. And this might even be one of the better map 17s, and it might even be a track of the day worthy track. Maybe the closest thing I would complain about in this map is the ending, but I mean, it's not that bad. And this is still the best map 19 so far, and it's still a triple plus worthy track. Now, once again, I am pretty dirt biased with this map, which is map 20, but there's just something about this map I do not like at all. And you know what, no, to be honest, I really do not care about those penalty sections. I rated map 16 of Summer 2024 triple plus, but my problem with this map is that the penalty stuff are just really unsmooth for some reason, and they kind of ruined the track a lot. And another thing I'd like to complain about is the part after the last penalty section. The dirt turn is pretty bad. In fact, in this run I crashed. This is my least favorite map 20 so far, and it's a minus, and it's also easily the worst map of the campaign so far. Now this might be, once again, me being biased with another type of tracks, which is just free blocked tracks. Free blocking is like this sort of tool where you get to let blocks be tilted. But yeah, I mean, I am biased with tilt blocks, but to be honest, even with that bias, I think map 21 is really good, and the free blocking actually does not hurt the track that much. The loop is pretty nice. I mean, to be honest, I don't have anything I want to hate about this map, though it's missing that tiny bit to make this map a triple plus worthy track. But yeah, once again, I still find it really good. I find it really unique compared to other plastic maps. And once again, I just think it's really fun. I don't know why I like it, but I do. And to be honest, yeah, it's still really good. I would still willingly play it again. And this map is my second favorite map 21 so far, and in triple plus track. Wait, no, plus plus. Though I think people disagree with me. Map 22 is a decent track in my opinion. I do like transitional tracks, but this map is flawed in multiple ways. To start off, we have that beginning pipe section, which is really easy to fall off, like a bit too easy, and it just turns the track into a respawn simulator. And another thing is this jump into a bug slide, which would be horrible for those who are on controllers. I don't know why I dislike that part. And another thing I want to mention is that ending where you're just in the middle of slow-mo, and it's just a really lame way to end the track. Despite my complaining on this map, I don't think it's actually that bad of a map. But unfortunately for map 22, those map tracks were just really strong, like especially spring and summer 2024. So this is unfortunately so far my least favorite map 22, but its rating was decent as it was a plus. Map 23 is the mixed map of the Black Series with like those, there's like bobsleigh, dirt, tech, freewheeling, grass, plastic, and an ice slide at the end. And to be honest, I really enjoyed this one. And this could have been one of my top 5 favorites of the fall campaign. In fact, I think it's among my top 5. It could have rated as a triple plus track, but there are 2 things about this map that hold it from that well-deserved ranking. The first thing I want to mention is the bobsleigh loop of this map, because it's really unsmooth for some reason, and it's just a bit annoying to go through. Like this bobsleigh loop right here that we're about to reach, that's the one I'm talking about. And the second thing I want to mention is that misplaced annoying lake in the middle of that last ice slide, as you can just miss the finishes because of the water for no reason. But this is still the best map 23 so far, and this is still a plus plus. It's just a few changes away from a triple plus track. And we have our final extremely good map of the campaign, though it does not mean the next map will be that bad, which might be spoilers for the next map, but will still. Map 24 is an extremely good map in my opinion. The ice slides of this map work extremely well, and there's little I want to complain about this map. I'd say the only issue I have is the same issue I have with map 16, or I mean 15, and that issue is the final jump, as it's a pretty lame way to end the track. Maybe they could have just put a few more ice slides on this track, and then that track would have been near perfect for map 24. Despite being really good, actually no, it's still good. It's the second best map 24 so far, just behind summer 2024, and my rating is going to be obviously a triple plus worthy track, despite that really anticlimactic ending. And finishing off the Black Series of this campaign with map 25, and once again for this campaign we have yet another really good one. It's a really unique map involving all effect blocks of the game, having fragile, no brakes, engine off, no steer, slow-mo, cruise control, and to be honest, the map uses all of these effects extremely well, and it's just a really enjoyable map, a really unique map, and yeah, it's just really good. I'd say the only thing I would change about this map, and basically some of the other maps of this campaign, is the ending, as it's just a long straight with reactor up, and they could have just like, I don't know, added fragile effect for the last one, as it's the first effect you'll encounter. I don't know what to change about the ending, but despite that ending, it's the best map 25 so far, and I will give it a plus plus. But if they change the ending, it would be triple plus. Taking a look back from my rankings of fall 2022, I mean, I rated it extremely well. My 2 least favorite tracks were only a minus, and there were only 2 maps in the minus tier. And that's just how good I think this campaign is. There were also 4 triple plus worthy tracks I gave, and in terms of the best series of the campaign, I think the Black Series is easily the best of the campaign, with my worst rated track only being a plus, and literally having 4/5 of the tracks of that series in the plus worthy tier. And overall, yes, this is just a really good campaign in my opinion, and probably even one of the most underrated campaigns in my opinion. It's just this underrated, to be honest. I found all the maps to be pretty enjoyable except for maps 13 and 20, which they both ranked as my least favorite maps of the blue and red series. So far, I would say my favorite map of the white series is map 3. I'd say my least favorite is map 2. Overall, for the green series, I think map 8 is the worst green map of the campaign, and I think map 6 will be the best map of that green series. Map 10 and map 7 would rank 2nd and 3rd place, though. And once again, for the blue series, yeah, Trap 12, which is the map we are seeing right now, is by far the best blue map of the campaign. And map 13, I already said, is my least favorite of the blue series. Overall, for the red series, I would say that map 19 is my favorite map of that campaign's series, and I'd say map 20 is the worst one. And as for the black series, map 24 is the best map of the black series in my opinion, and my least favorite black map is map 22, which is still an okay map. So yeah, I would rather play this campaign than Spring 2024, but I would rather play Summer 2024 than Fall 2022. But despite that, yeah, once again, still a really underrated campaign in my opinion, and I hope other people will like this campaign more than so. And I will, at some point now, make a poll of which campaigns you want me to rate next, and then I'll rate the one that gets the first vote. But anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my ratings. I hope you enjoyed the Fall 2022 campaign, even though it ended already, like, about a year and a half ago. But anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please ring the bell so that you get notified for when my future videos come out, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!